that touch with my savior. Hold up. Keep it that touch with my haters.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And this will wind up the Lions first down as he gets this up past the 30. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a short one to Gesicki. The gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now, this defense for the Lions, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Goff now looks to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get out of roll or chip away their timing.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Here's Goff. That is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 38 yards. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a short one to Gesicki. To give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys at 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Play action, it's Burrow. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
brings up
You talk
third
about this
and
Lions
3.
defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
They go play action with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Andre Yoshibas from 21 yards away. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. This no good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And now before... This 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 40. In motion is Gray. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be a third and about 13. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's gone. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Lions first down.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he finds some open field here. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Yeah, really with it. I should probably start ahead, boy, because I got all the heads.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow will throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
11.
To the air again, Burrow. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball.
Here we go.
And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
Here's Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Stop. 180. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
180. 180.
And Burrow going to throw again. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. Second down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Now it's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Dropping it off underneath. Here's Pirine. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Samaje Pirine, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals get a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Danny Gray, 77 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here we go. 180. Right up. Switch.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, the way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD. We're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Jack Fox to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Gun. Shot.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Here we go. Shot.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
This one complete to Yoshibas.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I'm one, right?
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Gun. Shot. 180.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. Calling a gain of a yard. And it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the Lions' 14-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Goff now looks to throw. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here we go. 76. Cut. 120.
The final shot before break here. Goff. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Muzzle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Here we go, here we go. 11, mighty. 180. One man.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow on play action. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Now it's gone.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
In this position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Wide 80. What?
Burrow will throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they're thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated their offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Gun.
Now it's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I'm one, right?
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
180.
Goff now to throw. This is caught.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
What? 180.
Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And you
can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Here's Goff. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. In motion is Gray. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Block 20.
Out of the gun. Goff. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
14.
Goff now looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Danny Gray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now they'll go with a reverse. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
I'm wondering.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
So no gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Gun. Dot.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here.
Fights through, now a crease. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And he'll get it out to midfield. It's spotted right in midfield at the 50. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
You got to help partner. Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They'll try the air now with Goff.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Black 20.
Here's Goff.
Able to find Gray here.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
White 20.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Goff going to throw it. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready? From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Let's go now.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Boy, it's the same old song, isn't it? And right now, this one doesn't sound too sweet. They've been thoroughly outclassed so far. And there's another tackle for a loss.
Yeah, that's something that we've said quite a bit in this game.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. Right, 80. Stop.
This time, Burrow will look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Throwing now, Goff. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Goff.
And this pass caught by Gray.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Throwing again is gone. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
The Lions will set up.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
34. Jack Fox to kick
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Detroit, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt.